Hi, I'm Kyle with Cakes and Coffee, and welcome back to Cakes and Conversation. I surely did miss you guys. Today, we're going to talk to my peers, people in my age group. I'm 27 years old. I really just wanted to get rid of this myth that you should have fun in your 20s and work when you're 30. Your life doesn't start until you're 30. That's just a really selfish and lazy statement to me. I don't know who made up that term or who started this phrase, but that phrase to me pretty much takes responsibility away from you. It's saying, "Oh, I don't have to be responsible until I'm 30 years old," which that isn't true. You want to start, especially if you come from a background like me where you don't have much wealth in your family, or um, there's no one really reaching for success, or not much success in your background. You need to work right now to build that life and build that future for your kids and your grandkids. What is your kid? What are you going to tell your 10-year-old son when he wants to play football and the equipment's $300 and you can't afford it because you decided to work late, and now you're playing catch up when everybody else started when in their 20s, their young 20s, and now they're living the life. He's going to school with kids who are living a great life because their parents did the right thing and didn't waste their 20s, and now he wants to play football and the equipment's $300 and you can't. You're living paycheck to paycheck. What are you going to tell your son? Oh, I had a great time when I was 25. What are you going to tell him? Your bar stories? Is that what you're going to tell him? No, your kid's going to be mad. He's going to be heated at you. Are you serious? Don't waste your time. You only get one life. You mean to tell me you only get one life and you're going to waste 10 years of your one life when you could be building, when you could be making a legacy, when you could have something built for your kids to build off of and their kids to build off of, and then they could have your name engraved everywhere? You're going to waste 10 years of your life? Are you kidding me? Come on, dude. Don't listen. That's really lazy to me. That's selfish to me. That phrase of, um, "Oh, I'm just gonna have fun in my 20s and work in my 30s." That's lazy to me. That's taking responsibility away from yourself, and it's pretty much saying, I'm gonna just be 100 with you guys. It's pretty much if somebody says that to me, it sounds like you're being a bum. Pretty much. What do you want to sit around and have fun when you could be working? When you could be I don't want to associate with somebody like that. You want to have fun in your 20s? I don't want to have fun. I want to build in my 20s, and I want to vacation in my 30s. You mean to tell me rather in your 30s or early 20s, or if you start working now, who knows, you could make it before you're 30. You mean to tell me that instead of in your 30s, you rather be working in a cubicle or working at a job, or take whatever you can take because you waited too long? You rather do that than be in Egypt looking at the pyramids, be in Paris, be in Italy? You rather start working, so you'll rather hang out at that hole in the wall bar across the street and waste all of your time every day just so in your 30s you could work at a job, rather than working really hard right now, planning for your future, executing those goals, and be in Dubai next year, or in the next couple of years, next 5 years? It sounds like to me you need to dream bigger. It sounds like to me you need to think towards the future. That's what I want you guys to think about, the future. I want you guys to invest your time into thinking about the future. Do not think about the present. Don't worry about instant gratification. Don't worry about having fun right now. Don't worry about your feelings right now. Think about the future. Think about how you want to live in the future. Don't live in the right now. Think of how you want your kids to live. What are you going to tell your daughter when she wants to play soccer and she can't play soccer because she has to buy a uniform, equipment because you want her to be safe? She has to pay for, I don't know if they have like an initiation fee or a membership fee when you play soccer. What are you going to tell her? What are you going to tell your daughter when you're 30, 40 years old and you're working at a bare minimum job because you're job to job because you want to waste your time? What are you going to tell her? That trip in Cancun when you were 25 years old was amazing, and you spent all your money for you spent your 2 months salary on it. What is your daughter gonna do? She's gonna be mad. She's not gonna care about that. She's gonna want to play soccer, and you might have missed out on the next soccer star because you wanted to have fun in your 20s. You're jeopardizing your the next generation's future off of your actions. Don't jeopardize the next generation. Make the world a better place. You gotta work. You gotta work in your 20s. I've been working since I was a kid. I've been working forever. When I wrote multiple children's books when I was in kindergarten, first grade, second grade, I wrote children's books. I've designed shoes. Anyway, wrote music, made music, any way I can to make money since I was a kid. You always got to work. You got to build. Nothing's going to be given to you. You can't say I'm going to party in my 20s and work hard in my 30s and nobody's going to give you anything. You got to work for yourself. Let me know where you get this net from. Where can I jump to this net, where this safety net where you feel like you could be lazy in your 20s and you're just going to be taken care of. You have no control of your future. You're just wasting your time. Nothing's being done, nothing's being planned, no work is being put into motion out into the universe so it can come back to you. What are you doing? Stop going to the parties, stop hanging out with friends, stop having these pointless meetings, these pointless rendezvous where you guys just talk about junk, and go build your future for your kids so your kids can live a good life. I'm tired of talking to you guys. You need to be an example for the future and for the next generation. You need to show them. You need to kill that crazy myth that you only need to start working in your 30s. Your parents didn't do that. Your grandparents didn't do that. I bet some of your grandparents have stories where they were working when they was 5 years old in the field farming. Never done that. And that's why you get to live that comfortable lifestyle you live today, because your parents worked hard. What makes you so special? What makes you different? Your parents worked their butts off so they could get that house and get a car, and you could have a car when you were 16 and have yourself set up just so you could sit on your butt and drink beers. No, you need to get out there and work like they did. You need to be an example so they can be proud of you. Tired of talking to you guys about this. You need to get it together. I'm sorry I had to be a little harsh on my peers, because that's just annoying to me. That's lazy. It's selfish. I'm not a selfish person. That's just lazy to me. That's not caring to me. That's what, if you have kids, I feel bad for them because you don't care about them. It's sad. But thank you guys. I appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in. Let us know what you plan to do in 2019 to better yourself and have a better future. And start making your goals. Write a goal list and start executing those goals. You don't have to not do nothing. Do something. Thank you. Start, guys, my fans, people on my fan page. Subscribe to Cakes and Coffee on Facebook, and like us on Instagram. Follow us on Instagram. And subscribe to Kakes and Konversation on YouTube for more great videos and content. Stay tuned. Pretty soon I'm going to do a segment where I interview local business owners in the Seattle area, and we get to hear their stories and hear how they came up, because I want to give you guys some more information. So and get you guys, maybe help you guys towards your future. Maybe someone can say something that sparks with you. But thank you guys again. You all have a blessed week. I appreciate you. Thank you.